everyone. Okay, so today I'm so happy because I'm able to come out live. I've wanted to be out for for a long time now, but my Wi-Fi for some reason was acting up. Okay, now I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to be real quick, okay, with the video so that I can leave you guys. Here's the thing I want to talk about, current news. There are a lot of things to talk about, but I'm just going to pick on a few things briefly. Okay, now the first one I'm going to talk about is about President Mnangagwa, and then I'll talk about Mwonzora. I'll talk about Hopewell and Chamisa, and I'm also going to be talking about a prophecy for Zimbabwe. Okay, this is how I'm going to go about it, and I hope you're all doing very well wherever you are, guys. Okay, now here's the thing. President Mnangagwa has been invited to attend the coronation of King Charles III. This coronation is going to be taking place on the 6th of May. Yes, so he has been invited. I saw, some comments out there, and I saw some posts, I saw some things being shared there when they were saying, well, it's a huge honor to be invited to an event of such magnitude, because it's a very big event. Okay, the coronation of King Charles. Okay, is very huge. So the President Mnangagwa was invited. Now, Kunam Ama 2K, you might not, you didn't know these things. I know that you might have learned them. Okay, here's the thing. In 2000, okay, Zimbabwe went into, land reform, and then there were some elections that took place. I think it was in 2002. There were, there were a lot of eventualities, there were a lot of discrepancies, there were a lot of things that didn't go down well during that time. Okay, so it was also during that time that Zimbabwe was sanctioned. Okay, and it was also during that time that Zimbabwe was suspended from Commonwealth. Okay, now the reason why Zimbabwe was suspended from Commonwealth, I think we already know. One, because of the land reform. Two, because of the elections that they said, well, they were not really free and fair. There were a lot of mishappenings during those elections. So Zimbabwe was suspended by Commonwealth because of a lot of things that were put together, including human rights violations, freedom of expressions and everything. So Zimbabwe was suspended in 2002 by the Commonwealth. Now, in 2003, okay, the then president, that is Robert Mugabe, realized nothing is going to change there, because the suspension was not being lifted. Okay, and also nothing has really changed in Zimbabwe, because there were some conditions that were given, for the suspension to be lifted. But seeing that those conditions were not met, so they wanted to continue with the suspension of Zimbabwe. To which R.G. Mugabe, he was a big man. He said, well, I quit. Keep your England and I'll keep my Zimbabwe, understand? So in 2003, R.G. Mugabe exited the Commonwealth. So ever since that time up until now, Zimbabwe is not a member of the Commonwealth. Okay, you might ask, just for some of my friends who might not know, what is a Commonwealth? Commonwealth are those countries that were once colonized by Britain. Okay, they have, their club that is called the Commonwealth. Now, for President Mnangagwa was invited, to come to attend to King Charles's coronation. Also, I will bring you back again. When President Mnangagwa, in 2018, okay, in 2018, President Mnangagwa applied, or maybe let me just say Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe applied to rejoin the Commonwealth. Okay, they applied to rejoin the Commonwealth when President Mnangagwa came into power. So we saw there were some envoys that came to Zimbabwe. I think there was a recent one, Patricia, what is Patricia Scotland? I'm sorry if I'm mistaking the name. She was also part of the people who also came to Zimbabwe, according to this issue of, rejoining of Zimbabwe into the Commonwealth, to assess the situation and everything. Another envoy was earlier in the country again, also to check, on, are the conditions, have the conditions been met, because those conditions are still there. Okay, the conditions that they met, that the human rights violations, electoral reforms, this and that, a lot of conditions that were put, have they been met? Okay, after that, they did a report and everything. Okay, they said, well, some things have been changed a little bit, but other things are still there. And also, they're going to be still watching these elections that are coming in. Also, in 2018, they were also invited to come and, observe the elections of 2018, to which including the EU also, who came to Zimbabwe to observe those elections. They also gave out their report. I read the full report. I read all of it. Okay, they say, well, some things have changed, but other things, they are still there. That needs to be done. Okay, they're still there. So this is story number one. I'm just giving you briefly, okay, because it's really quite a long thing. I'm just giving you briefly that President Mnangagwa has been invited to go and attend to King Charles III's coronation that is going to be taking place on the 6th of May. Okay, moving forward to the next thing. Again, let me take you to Zimbabwean elections. Mwonzora, MDC, you already know. Okay, so in March, after the delimitation report came out, Mwonzora, okay, applied, right, at the Concord, saying, well, there were some things that are not well with the delimitation report. We want those things to be, addressed. So he applied to the Concord, and now he has been granted, hearing. Okay, so I don't know what is going to happen there. Elections to be what? Postponed or anything? No. Honestly speaking, I don't know, guys. I just have to share this one with you. Also, speaking of postponement of elections, there's a prophet, okay, Dr. Ndlovu, who came out and gave a prophecy about this postponement of elections. Say, well, he saw in a vision that there were some people who have gathered, around. It's a vision, remember? We have gathered around, to talk about the postponement of elections in Zimbabwe. To which he was saying it is not in line with the, with the wisdom, with the plan of God. It is not in line with the plan of God, okay, to have these elections postponed, okay? So, I don't know, guys. Let's see what is going to happen when Mwonzora finally goes to that Concord, sits down, puts his case before them, and what is going to be the verdict, okay? Because there are also some, the Constitution of Zimbabwe, what does it say about that? That is very, very important. Okay. Now, we move to the issue of Hopewell and how should I put it? And maybe in Triple C. Okay, let me just say Hopewell and Triple C. Okay, so I think I shared that one already. You already know what has been happening, and I really sometimes encourage people to to follow these things as they happen, because I had some people telling me that you are lying. Where are you getting this information that you're sharing from? Where are you getting Hopewell never said this, never said that. But you know what, how can I create a story for a big man like Hopewell? I can't create that thing. Okay, I take those things from the source itself. Okay, I take them from the source itself. Okay, now President Chamisa now came in to say, well, they are preparing for the elections. And they said, well, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be telling people everything that they are doing. Okay, whatever they are planning, whatever they are doing, they don't really need to, to be telling people their tactics. They say that our tactics are there, but we are not actually putting everything out there for everyone to know them. Okay, some of the things we need to keep them underground. Okay, we need to do it underground so that when we strike big. I think you have already seen the post that I just did there when I was sharing what CCC president shared about, what people have been saying. A lot of people have been complaining that he has been very quiet. Why is the president so quiet? He's not saying much. He's not saying this and that. A lot of things were said. But then he said, well, we are doing something wherever we are. Behind the scene, we are doing something. Also, we're supposed to have heard listened to the press conference pertaining to the nomination of candidates by Triple C, but that too has been postponed. Okay, they said they're going to do it in a further date that is going to be announced. Okay, a lot of people were looking forward to hear what has come out of it. Who are the candidates? Who has been nominated? Who is going to represent the people? As you heard that they said it is going to be for the people, by the people. Okay, so which means we, the people, I don't know, you guys who were there, you chose the people whom you wanted to represent different constituencies, right? So we were waiting for the press conference, but it has been postponed. So we are still waiting for it. Until that time again, I'm going to be giving you all those updates, guys. So I can see someone, what did they say? Anzi, no, no one sent me. No one sent me. I'm just giving you news as it is. This is the issue. This is the problem with people. This is another issue that has been going on over and over. If someone speaks, if someone shares something, if someone shares news or something that they don't want to hear, they quickly started. Here, you understand? Let's be open-minded. You understand? Let's be open-minded to know what is happening. Okay, let's be open-minded to know what President Mnangagwa is saying, what Nelson Chamisa is saying, what journalists are saying. You understand? This is how you get information. Don't be just biased to want to hear. Only the things that you want to hear should be the ones that you hear. No, it's not always like that. The smart ones. You know what smart ones do? They will listen to what the enemy is saying, and then they will know, oh, okay, so this person is planning this and this and that. Okay, instead of you just say, you just want to hear what you want to hear. You are just focused on wanting to hear what you want to hear. How are you going to plan? For your own information, the smart ones, they listen. Do you think all these leaders, the opposition leaders, the ruling party, they don't listen when the opposition party is speaking? ZANU-PF listens. When Triple C is speaking on their press conferences and any event, they listen. Triple C listens. When ZANU-PF is speaking on the reason is simple. You need to know what is happening behind, what is happening around you. That is why they say, bring your enemy close. Bring your friend close, but your enemy is closer. You need to know what is happening. You understand? So someone is starting to send, no one will send me. Okay, this is my page. You understand? I do my own researches. Okay, I'm a researcher. For your own information. So this is all I wanted to share with you briefly, guys. This is just a brief. I don't want I don't want to spend a lot of time here because I end up just arguing. Let me just greet my friends who are here. Hopewell is not quiet. Become too quiet for flight. No, Hopewell is not quiet. He is very, very busy on Twitter. Okay, you can go and see what he's doing on Twitter. Hello, is it Ilobu boy T-boy? Hello T-boy. I just want to greet people. Divas Murimio. Hello, Ziri say. Romeo, hello, Ziri say, Muchatuta, hello, Melba, hello. Okay, so guys, for those of you who follow me, you know that I don't stay long on my live streams. I just come, I share what I share, and then I leave. So I just wanted to share with you about 3 things, right? About President Mnangagwa being invited to attend to King Charles's coronation, and then about Mwonzora, he wrote Concord, and that he has been granted, hearing, and we're waiting to hear what is going to be the outcome of that hearing, where he's disputing the delimitation report. Okay, say there are so many things that need to be addressed in that in the delimitation report. And also I shared with you about a prophecy that was given by Dr. Lovo, where he was saying he saw in a vision that some people are planning to have elections postponed. And I also spoke about Hopewell and Triple C, and I also spoke about Triple C postponing the press conference about giving updates on the nomination of candidates that was taking place. So this is all I shared for you for today. So thank you so much everyone for watching, and I need to love you, and I need to love you. But remember what I said, don't always be quick to shut down or to bash people just because they've got a different opinion from you. This is the reason why we have become so intolerant of each other in our societies, because if I share the photo of President Mnangagwa on my page, I am quickly attacked and said, oh, she is sharing the photo of President Mnangagwa. It means she's supporting Mnangagwa. No. Mnangagwa is the president of Zimbabwe, whether we might like it or not, but he is the president of Zimbabwe. Whatever he says might even affect our lives, so we need to know what he's saying. You understand? It doesn't mean that you are supporting someone. It means you are just putting out whatever he's saying, because it affects us one way or the other, whether we like it or not. He's the one who is leading us. You know? And at the same time, if I share Triple C on my page, it doesn't mean I'm supporting Triple C. It means that he is the main opposition party of Zimbabwe, and whatever he says is also equally important, because he is, a government in waiting. What if one day he wakes up, he wins the elections, he's going to be the president? So we need to be tolerant of each other, okay? We need, even to listen to, if I share Mwonzora, say she's supporting Mwonzora, but look at where we are right now. If we think Mwonzora is irrelevant, why is it that the Constitutional Court has granted him a hearing? it means somehow he's relevant somehow. So we need also to hear what they are saying, because everything is linked, guys. When you are talking about the current affairs, running of a country and everything, never ignore or just say, don't say this, don't talk about this, don't share about this one, don't talk about this one. No, it's not like that. You have to. Even the political parties that we follow, they share what other political parties are saying. They share it because they listen. This is how you become. This is how you become informed of what is happening around you. Don't just be quick to say, "Hey, what?" It's very, very. I don't know, guys. My name is Ziki. For those of you who don't know, and for those of you who follow me on YouTube, thank you so much. And for those of you who are voting for me, remember, I was nominated in the Pride of Africa Asia Pacific Awards under the Outstanding Achievement in Media. Yeah, Outstanding Achievement in Media. And also, I might give you a reminder that this is not my first international award. I have already won one, which is the Zim Achievers. Okay, Zim Achievers. In the China edition in the Professional of the Year 2021. So please vote for Ziki. If you come across the link about voting, just vote for Ziki in the Outstanding Achievement in Media, and take care of yourselves. Remember, a good name is sooner lost than one. And love yourself, love others, and be kind. There is no need to always I'm on it. I'm on it, sure. Okay, I'm going to put the link, Richmond. I'm going to put the link for the voting of it's very huge, guys. It's very, very huge. I'm really honored to be, nominated alongside brilliant minds, guys. I'm really honored. Okay, I'm really honored. I'm going to share the link. Okay, I'm going to share the link so that you can vote for Ziki. Okay, for me, the thing is, being nominated on its own for me is just a win. I feel like I've already won because I was nominated alongside great media personalities. Okay, so I feel like I have already won. But if you vote for me and I win, like win, then it's just a bonus, and I'll still appreciate it. Okay, so for those of you who belong to me, my friends, you are all loved and appreciated. Thank you so much, everyone. I need to love you and I need to leave you because okay, let me just say hi again. Richmond, hi. Who else came late? Okay, this is all we have. Thank you so much to my top fans. You all are very, 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 very helpful and very, very caring and very, very loving.